During the final year of World War II, a group of 1,000 United States troops was assembled to trick German forces. Rick Beyer, the president of the Ghost Army Legacy Project, is currently spearheading a movement that awards the former service members who were part of this organization with the Congressional Gold Medal. He spoke to us about the methods this group used to save an estimated 30,000 lives. Rick, thanks so much for joining us. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Jesse. Thanks for having me.
What kind of specific tactics did they have on the battlefield? And are these tactics still being used today?
Wow, great question, Jesse. So they were a traveling roadshow of deception because they were capable of carrying out a deception and then packing it all up overnight and traveling 200 miles and carrying out another deception someplace else. And they're usually pretending to be a division-sized force or maybe an armored combat command. And to do this, they are multimedia. They have visual deception, which is like inflatable tanks and artillery that enemy spotters can see. They have sound effects played by giant 500-pound speakers mounted on half tracks so that if the enemy is listening in at night, they're hearing the sounds of troops moving up. They created fake radio networks. So when the enemy is listening in to our radio transmissions, they think they hear the 5th Armored Division when in fact they hear the Ghost Army. And finally, they did a fourth dimension of special effects, a fourth dimension of deception that they called special effects. And that really involved turning them all into actors. They're wearing phony shoulder patches for the unit they're impersonating. They're driving through towns in trucks with phony markings. They're setting up phony headquarters, and literally, a captain or a major is wearing general stars and pretending to be a general. And that's to fool any enemy spies left behind as the Germans are retreating. And I think if you think about it, it's like, yeah, they're not leading the massed attack. They're not putting themselves in danger the way some of our amazing frontline troops did, but they are out there with very little in the way of weaponry, real weaponry, essentially drawing German attention to themselves and saying, look at us over here, fire on us. And they're literally drawing fire without really the means to defend themselves in any substantial way. And I think that is a tremendously brave thing to do. And so I think they deserve any recognition and any honors that they can get.
Efforts to award this group started 6 years ago, according to Beyer, and legislation to honor these soldiers has just received its 290th House sponsor. Companion legislation is coming soon to the Senate. Currently, there are only 11 members of the Ghost Army that are still alive. I'm Jesse Karangu for Defense News Weekly.